The Northeast District, District 8, is home to some of San Francisco's most well-known and iconic sites. Chinatown, Union Square, Coit Tower, and Fisherman's Wharf are just a few of the popular destinations found here. Known for its picturesque hilltops, Nob Hill is a serenely beautiful neighborhood with historic Victorian homes and immaculate streetscapes. Despite its view of downtown, the comfortable opulence of this neighborhood feels miles away from the city. Take a walk in the shadow of the Gothic-style cathedral or relax at the Nob Hill Spa. Home of world-class restaurants like the famous Top of the Mark, residents can spend their days watching iconic San Francisco cable cars and their nights at one of the many bars on Polk Street. Located on the top of one of San Francisco's 44 hills, Russian Hill is named after a small Russian cemetery that was discovered there in the late 1800s. Close to Fisherman's Wharf and just above Ghirardelli Square, it is home to the famous Lombard Street, widely known as the crookedest street in the world. Residents of this well-to-do and largely residential neighborhood are lucky to be located close to Swenson's, arguably the most delicious ice cream in all of San Francisco. Russian Hill is filled with a number of buildings designed by prominent architects such as Willis Polk, Joseph Worcester, Joseph Eichler, and Julia Morgan. North Beach is the city's Little Italy, and many of the buildings in this area were built after the 1906 earthquake, largely starting in the 1920s. The neighborhood has been home to many famous residents, including Joe DiMaggio, and starting in the 1950s, beat poets, including author Jack Kerouac. There are a variety of culturally significant buildings in North Beach, including the National Shrine of St. Francis of Assisi, the city's namesake, and the San Francisco Art Institute. Established in 1848, San Francisco's Chinatown is the oldest in North America and the largest Chinese community outside of Asia, drawing more tourists each year than the Golden Gate Bridge. This bustling neighborhood is filled with narrow alleys and vendors of all varieties beneath classic pagoda roofs. Walk under the lanterns to discover all sorts of hidden gems, from delicious restaurants to meretricious shops, all guarded by the iconic Chinatown Gate that was unveiled by the city in 1971. Much more than tourist attractions, the Northeast has many strange and interesting sights. For locals seeking insight to the city's bizarre history, Musée Mécanique contains many kitschy curiosities left over from the formerly great Playland theme park, which closed in the 1960s. A worldwide business epicenter, District 8 is also home to the Financial District, the Supreme Court of California, and City Hall. For those seeking high-end entertainment, San Francisco Opera and Ballet are nearby as well. The often dicey but artistically thriving Tenderloin has a wide variety of theater and art options, as well as nightclubs and dive bars. If you're hoping to spend some time outdoors, you can take a city tour of all the city steps in District 8 and find the famous parrots of Telegraph Hill. Take a cable car from Aquatic Park to Union Square and enjoy the many shopping opportunities there. Add easily accessible transit to the never-ending list of great things about this bustling district. Designed in 1892 by American architect A. Page Brown, the San Francisco Ferry Building has been listed on the National Register of Historic Places and should not be missed. Recently refurbished, this landmark is not only an architectural breathtaker, it is also home to a fresh market and many delicious restaurants and high-end shops. The clock tower, which is inspired by the Giralda Bell Tower in Spain, chimes every 30 minutes during the day and plays excerpts from the Westminster Quarters. It's the perfect background music to explore this rich district.